TikTok, educational, informational purposes only. What do you see? The African flags. If you love Africa so much, go back. Pack your shit and go. This is America. I'm tired of seeing this and hearing people saying, I'm African American. No, you probably never have been from Africa, and your ancestors probably are not from Africa. Wow. Go. Take an old cruise. Go buy an old cruise ship. Pack everybody's shit on it and go. Take the ship one direction. Go. Don't come back. Because we don't need racial divide, BLM crap right now. There's up there, BLM, Black Lives Matter. What about All Lives Matters? What about carrying an American flag, not an African flag? This is America. It's like with the black Israelites. They're being so hypocritical, talking about racism, but yet they're being racist. These people, they're being racist. I agree. Now, I will say off that I agree with getting justice for Sonia Massey. I will say that. I will say get justice. That cop needed to go to jail a long time ago. He shouldn't have been a cop, period. How he passed the psych eval, I don't know. But this causes divide. When you start carrying this flag and you just start screaming Black Lives Matters, what about white lives that get shot by cops? The innocent white people that get shot by cops. You don't hear about that in the news. Oh no. See, the news doesn't cover that. No, it's funny because, there's white girls that were killed by illegal people that came into this country. You hear about them being talked about on TikTok, but the news doesn't talk about them at all. These people won't talk about that. About the white people that are being killed on a daily basis by cops or illegals or even black people that kill white people. You won't even see these people. They were, now I'll take this back. They were talking about black on black killing of each other. Clean your own house. See, in the Bible it speaks of you, before you try to pull a speck out of somebody else's eye, pull the plank out of yours. Jesus was saying, pull the plank out of your own eye before you start blaming somebody else. Or trying to pick these little tiny speck out of somebody's eye. See, these people cherry picked the Bible. They were cherry picking verses. They use verses that apply to their agenda, total domination of the America for the black people. In favor of the black people. We want reparation, we want this, we want that, you want to be lazy, you want to be like you have been on welfare for how long? I can't even get welfare and I live on disability. But I guarantee you, these people that have 20 lawyers, maybe 100, that will get them welfare and every benefit under the sun. Guarantee you it will happen because of the color of their skin. And if you don't believe that happens, well, look up how many organizations there are for black people. And then look up how many organizations there are for white people. For racial injustice for white people. Oh, wait, there isn't any, really? Wow. Imagine that. See, these people are standing out there. If they had the American flag, I would support them 1,000%. If they had the American flag and they were saying all lives matter and we're fighting for Sonia Massey, I would support them 1,000%. But since they got the African flag, which they probably, majority of them have never been to Africa, or like I said, their ancestors never came from Africa, probably Jamaica or somewhere else. That causes divide. This is why racism will never die. Because the only thing these people have to live with is that racial hatred in their soul. They can't let it go. They got to have that because it feeds that anger and it feeds that all that evilness inside of them. And the devil keeps playing that into their minds, and they can't, because it's money, it's power to them. It's greed. That's all it is. It's money and it's power and it's greed, man. They're wanting shit for free. They're wanting this reparation and they're wanting all this other stuff. Well, I don't give a flying crap about your reparation. I give a crap about justice for the innocent people, all races, that get abused by law enforcement every year. That's why I support First Amendment auditors, cop watchers, and everybody else. Constitutional auditors, the armed fishermen in Florida on YouTube, and people like him, because they're actually doing something and exercising their constitutional rights and their freedom, instead of trying to exercise their constitutional right to cause divide. These people are exercising the First Amendment, but they're causing a divide in doing it. A divide in this country based on skin color. Because when you stand out there and say Black Lives Matter, that turns people off. It turns them off. A lot of people don't want to support you after that. No, I want to support Sonia Massey getting justice, the family of Sonia Massey getting justice. But I don't want to hear Black Lives Matters taking over this call for justice for their own agenda. They're Marxists, and Black Lives Matter have come out and said it. We are a Marxist organization. I don't want to see Black Lives Matter take over this call for justice for somebody that was murdered by a cop. I don't want to see the socialists, the Marxists, communists, the liberals, or LGBTQ, or anybody take up this call for justice. And this tells me you're trying to take it over. This tells me you're trying to use it for your agenda, for your, no peace, no justice, no peace. That means you're calling for a riot. We've had enough of your riots and your burning of your towns. And then you come crying to us, the rest of the taxpayers, that, hey, we burnt down our towns, we need you to pay for it. No, if you burn down your community, you rebuild it, not us. If you burn down your home, if you destroy your cars, if you allow drug dealers in your community to run rampant and shooting each other and unaliving each other, clean your own house before you come try to clean ours. Clean your community up before you try to come crying about the white community. You need to stand up to the criminals in your community and say enough's enough. See, you want peace and you want your community to thrive. One way to do that is clean it up. Start educating your people. Stop talking about this colonial crap that they're pushing. Oh, colonialism. Screw your colonialism. That's like talking about slavery. We don't care about that far back. We care about what's now and what's going to be the future of now. We can't change the past, so we're not going to talk about the past. We'll educate ourselves on the past, but we will not feed your lust for money and power by using the past. So I'm telling you, if you're carrying that flag or a Palestine flag or any other flag, you automatically turned me off. I will not support your organization. But I will support Sonia Massey. Prayers for the family. I am praying hard that they get justice for the family. That this cop goes away for a lifetime. I would prefer unalived. Y'all have a good day. God bless.